know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And stop.
It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Time out!
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
Back.
now, you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, you're switching off. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
Be your business.
Ride it, just ride this out. Keep away from him. Good shot. Good. He's gone. He's gone. Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on...
Let's go.
Oh, come on. What you doing? Switch on. What you doing? Let him back into the fight that round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Let's do it. to me.
Another one, another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'll stay what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So
welcome to up first. Big D, David.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Oh, my word. Adelaide in some serious trouble. Big D, David Adelaide is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up for how long? Look at her.
And that was a heavyweight shot that put Big D down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your blood.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade. Hold that thought. Adelaide rocked. David Adelaide couldn't take any more, and down he goes. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be...
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
On to the second round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl.
And here we are. First up, Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
If this fighter knows how...
You can tell both of these fighters... You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Missing with the hook. Nice right jab. Nice punch. Well done with that counter shot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So close with that uppercut. He's putting the pedal to the metal. Did you see that? Where was the defense? Was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't...
Here we go, it's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Nice counter. Which fighter will say no mas? When are we going to see a jab from these two? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Only catching air with that hook. You know the score. They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue? The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
Get this boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 3. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Swing and a miss with that hook. And he fails to score with that left hook. Beautiful counter punch. Oh, what a punch. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Left hook just missed. Nice job blocking the hook. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds, and down goes Kingmaker. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, son. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive.
There's the bell for round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That jab was blocked. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. He threw the hook, didn't land. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Has to be careful for that receive. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they have to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
They're both trying for a knockout. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You'd like to see more jabs. Defense is not an option for these two. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Cornerman, get...
Here we go in the 6th round. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Got him there. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook is parried away. That punch is beginning to take its toll. It's all offense all the time. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fight?
There's the bell to start round 7. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight. There's the bell to start round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. One punch could change everything in this battle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Up first, Tommy.
This bout is scheduled.
The fans are ready. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That jab had to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice stop, but that won't score. Well done with that counter shot. He blocks the hook. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. And down goes Morrison. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the...
Whoa, jump! And Kingmaker has been knocked down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. This fighter has been on to the third. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That hook doesn't score. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Big swing and a miss with the hook. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skimming, go for speed.
Beautiful counter punch. That uppercut does not score. And he caught it with a left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Almost a tip. There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next? Morrison is hurt. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
And there's the bell for round 7. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're hit and you know you're...
And down goes Morrison. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dog feet, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot. First up, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Watch the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
How will these two fighters... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Just missing with the uppercut. Good defense on that left hook. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. No defense for that hook. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round. There's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with the left uppercut. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down, then you get a little dirty.
Incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And down goes Kingmaker. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So it's plan B time after being knocked. There's the bell for round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? A straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Because you've got a good chin, does it?
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. And there's the bell to start round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. There's a counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That left hook missed. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He misses with that jab. Nice punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Hook misses. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice job blocking the hook. Stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could... There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Won't score with that right uppercut. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They're both trying for a knockout. Good counter punch. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. His stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. There's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Swing and a miss with that. And Kingmaker has been knocked down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly. And knocked him down.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Now he's getting back into it. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. That hook's blocked. That counter punch caught him clean. Did you see that? And we may see a stoppage here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision,
Dolphins. Up first, Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks with red trim, Kingmaker. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Thousands of... And we're underway in round 1. It's all offense all the time. No rest for the weary. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
There's a counter shot. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Hold on a second, Johnny, did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Greatest, Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come?
1, 2, 3, 4. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how... There's the bell for round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He just missed with that left jab. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
They exchange punches. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Got out of the way of that right hook. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. counter shot lands. And that hook misses. Catch and shoot. That left hook missed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. All three judges here are on to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And that jab just missed with the left hand. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday in gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer.
Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up. Won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. This one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, it's optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. This one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. This like winner, Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, authoring is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers, slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Lou would do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. This one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my seat. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back to like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end.
Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I told them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more?
Another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Going out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my the worst of the guests where my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one down.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way